Hello everyone, welcome to the session today. I'm going to tell you how to create a Linux virtual machine in Google Cloud Platform and install the MySQL with the help of the Terraform. I'm going to tell you guys. It doesn't take much time, hardly 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you can able to create a virtual machine and install the MySQL with the help of the Terraform script. So this is an automation script that we can do. So for doing this one, so we have 3 Terraform files. One is main, variables and Terraform script, and these are the steps. So first we have to go to the editor and create a folder, copy all of these above files and try to do a small changes, and then we can run the command. So for doing that, what I'm going to do, so this is what is the steps that we are going to follow. So for this one, I'm going to first open the Google Cloud Platform, right? So once you open the Google Cloud Platform, just click on Activate Cloud Shell button. Click on this Activate Cloud Shell button, and you can look at here, the Cloud Shell terminal is getting activated for us. Wait for 1 minute and try to open this Cloud Shell machine in the next terminal. So for doing that, you can see here there's an option, open in new window. Click on this one. So now you see it's getting provisioned in the new tab. Now it is open here. You can close it here. Now, sir, I wanted to do this thing. For doing this thing, what I want you guys to do is that, so you have at the top we have a editor. Click on this editor button. What I am going to do, first create a one folder here, new folder. The folder name I would like to mention as TF folder. You can mention TF folder and click on enter. So there's a folder created. Once the folder is created, copy all of these files. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 3 files we need to copy it to there. So look at here what I'm going to do. I'm going to just drag and drop to this particular folder. You see, I'm dragging and dropping it here. So all of these 3 folders are opened here. You see, one is main.tf, Terraform TF and one more is variable.tf. Just go to the main.tf. You can see, if you wanted to understand about the code, what we are trying to do, we are creating a compute engine virtual machine. In a compute engine, we are creating a VM instance. And for doing that, we are also doing some kind of a startup script to install the VM MySQL on top of the VM. And we are also allowing all the networks. So for that one, I am creating a firewall rule also to allow all the traffic. If you go to the variables, you should be able to see here all the setup of variables. And if you go to the Terraform, here you will be able to see Terraform TFS, where we are going to assign the variables for your values for your variables. So just come here and change your project ID. Sir, my project ID is, for example, you wanted to create it here. Copy this project ID and go here and paste it here. Okay, so if you wanted to change the region also, you can change it. And then this is your VM instance name. This is a machine type, and all of these details are set up. And once the machine is installed, if you can see here, it is going to be running this particular startup script. So in this startup script, if you can see, so it is installing the software level packages, and after that it will install the MySQL server. And it is also creating a user that is called as my user, and the password is my pass. And you can see here all of these details to allow all the networks. We are also doing this one, right? So this is a simple script. What it is going to do, once the VM instance is created, and then it will install the MySQL on top of that particular thing, and it will create a user called my user, and it will assign the password also and provide all the permissions for that particular user. And anyone can able to connect it to this instance, because we are allowing all the networks to do that. That is with the help of the 0.0.0.0. Okay, so to run this script, very simple. Just go to your Cloud Shell terminal, change it to that particular folder, cdtf folder. So if you change it to your folder, then click on ls, so that you will be able to see main.tf, terraform tfs, variable.tf. So the moment if you are understanding this particular command, that means you have already followed my Linux sessions. So I might have told you about the cd commands and all of those cd and ls commands in the Linux session, right? Now what I wanted to do, sir. So if you can see here, I have a main.tf. Right, if you can see what we have done so far, if you can look at here, so we went to the Cloud Shell editor, we created a folder, we copied all the files, and we have changed our project also. We have changed the project also. This is also we have done it. And after that, in the CLI, you go to a specific folder with the help of your cd command. That's it. The command that we need to do is the terraform init. Copy this particular command, terraform init. You can just go here, terraform init. Terraform init is to initialize the Terraform components. Just click on init. See, it is Terraform is successfully initialized, right? Once it is successfully initialized, you go back to my nodes and you can copy this entire command. Copy this entire command. That is Terraform apply auto approve. Copy this entire command and just go here and paste the command here. So I have pasted the command. I'm clicking on enter now. I'm clicking on enter. If it is asking for you to authorize, click on authorize also. See, you can see here, it is creating a firewall role. It is also creating a virtual machine. See, it is still creating the virtual machine and firewall rule. So firewall rule is created after 13 seconds. Perfect. And creating the virtual machine still is in progress. Yes. Both of the resources has successfully created. What we have to do, how do we check it? Just go to your Google Cloud platform, search with VM. Search with VM in the search box. You see here VM instances, go inside it. If you can see here, so this is what we have created, guys. VM MySQL instance that we have created. Okay, so this is how we can able to create a VM MySQL instance. Once this VM MySQL instance is created, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my local workbench, because my final step is I'm going to open the workbench and run all the scripts to create the database tables and insert the data. For sample purpose, I just wanted to create one of the database, and inside the database I wanted to create some kind of a tables also and insert some kind of a data. For doing that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the workbench. So I have installed my workbench already in my local machine. Let me gonna show you. So you go to the local workbench, search with the MySQL workbench. See, I already have a workbench installed. So open that. Okay, just open that. This is how the VM, you can able to see the MySQL workbench is opened here. Once it is open, you see there's a plus mark. Click on this plus mark. And it is going to be asking you few details. Try to enter the details. Sir, enter the connection name. Any name you can provide it. I'm going to say VM MySQL. What is the host IP? So if one wanted to connect it to the MySQL, which is installed on top of your virtual machine, what we have done so far, we created a VM with the help of the Terraform. We created a virtual machine. So virtual machine is created. Inside the virtual machine, MySQL is installed. That means MySQL database engine is installed. So this is what we have done. So MySQL is installed. Now, sir, what I wanted to do. So VM MySQL is installed, right? Sir, this is my local machine. Assume that this is my local machine. This is my local machine workbench. So this is my local machine workbench. From the local machine workbench, I wanted to connect it to this MySQL. I wanted to connect it to this MySQL. So this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to connect it to this MySQL. I wanted to establish a connection to this particular VM MySQL, which is installed on top of my VM from the local workbench. So this is my local workbench. So now how do we do that? While we are clicking on a plus mark, it is we have provided the connection name, and we have also provided we need to provide the host name. Sir, what is a host name? That means the IP address of that particular VM. As the VM is installed on top of the VM, as the MySQL is installed on top of the VM, so you have to provide the IP address of your VM only. So how do we get it? You go to the Google Cloud platform. So this is your virtual machine. You see an external IP address here, right? So look at here, there's an external IP address. So this is what is the IP address you need to copy. Copy this external IP address and just go to this particular thing and paste here. Paste here. By default, the port number is 3306. That is fine. And what is the username and password? If you might have seen the Terraform script which we have ran. If you might have seen the Terraform script which we have ran, right? So there where we have created a username and password, if you can see my user and my pass. So I'm going to use the same details to connect it to it. So my username is my user and the password is my pass. Click on OK. So this is what I'm going to click on test connection. It should be successful now. See, successfully made the SQL connection. Once this is successful, click on OK. Click on OK also here. So this is where one of the MySQL connection is established. Sir, I wanted to go inside. Just click on it here. If you wanted to go inside, just click on it here. It is taking some time. Let's wait. Once it is opened, if you have anything, you can close it, guys. So these are my previous files. You can close it. So for you will not be having anything. Okay, so look at here on the left side. Sir, I do not have any databases, nothing is there. Sir, what I wanted to do, I already have a script for running this entire things, guys. I already have a script. You look at here. So I have a script. Let me copy this entire script. Sir, I'm pasting it here. Let me gonna tell you. Sir, I have a script to create the database and creating a multiple tables like users, products, orders, categories and product category. So I have a table creation statements one by one. I'm going to click on run button so that all of them is going to be created one by one. Look at here. So if you come here and left on this one on the left explorer, if you click on enter, you should be able to see the multiple tables created. You can see here categories, orders, product category, multiple things are created. If you wanted to see in a magnified view, I can just click and show you here. See, this is a database created. Under that, you will be able to see multiple tables also created. Okay, this many tables created. Sir, what I wanted to do. Sir, what I wanted to do, I would like to insert some data. Click on this plus SQL mark and try to insert some data also. Sir, I also have an insert script here. You can see I'm going to copying this thing. I'm going to paste it here. So this is how I'm going to insert some kind of a data also. Just click on run button. So it will insert the data to users, products, orders and everything. Just click on run button. Sir, it is inserting the data. Just make sure that if it is inserting the data or not, go to any of the table. For example, sir, select star from, okay, sample database dot. I would like to check it out for categories. Do we have any data? Just click on set enter button. So here you can able to run. If you can see clearly, there is a data. That means we are able to successfully show the data also. Successfully we are able to show the data also. So this is how, if one wanted to, sorry, this is how if one wanted to create a virtual machine and install the MySQL using the Terraform, they can actually follow this method. A simple 3 scripts I have provided here. You just have to go and change the project ID. That's it, nothing more. Just follow the steps one by one so that you will be able to create the VM automatically, install the MySQL automatically, and then run the commands such as the cd command and terraform init and terraform apply so that everything gets created automatically. Once that is done, just go to the workbench and run the scripts so that you will be able to create database and tables and everything. Okay, so this is it, guys. I hope you guys are able to understand. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys.